Dunkin' Donuts won't let me use their Wi-Fi to live stream. See, we're in the main street of this shithole town in the Midwest, right? You got the Taco Bell, you got the McDonald's, you got the Dunkin' Donuts, Baskin Robbins, where I'm sitting at drinking my coffee. Now, this is a question answer. Do you have a question? Do you have a question about Southeast Asia? Do you have a question about Southeast Asia? Shoot them out there. I'm here to answer. This ain't gonna be no long ass stream, I'll tell you that right now. So if you want to get your questions in, get them in. Don't sit there lurking. Don't sit there lurking. And give me a thumbs up if you think it's pertinent to your information. Information is free. If you want to donate, you can. You don't have to. All questions will be answered about traveling in Southeast Asia, about information about Southeast Asia. This isn't one of those goofy guru streams, right? It's in the description. You can read the description. It's there. What this is actually about. It's not about goofy guru videos like I do, This is about pertinent information that you want to ask if you have a question. This isn't a goofy stream, okay? All answers will be answered. If you think it's pertinent for you and you want to donate because I answered the question for you, go ahead. If you don't have to. But you can ask all the questions you want. There it is. Do you have a question about Southeast Asia? Been to Vietnam over 9 times. Been to Thailand over 4 times. Been to the Philippines over 4 times. Been to Laos. Been to Cambodia. Ask away. Ask away. What do you need to know? No, Steve, that's not it. It's just not going to be a goofy stream. This is for information purposes. Huh? Do you have a question, Steve? Or do you know everything? Do you know everything already? You have a question? Ask away, man. It's not like Yumi Mango, did you have a bowel movement today? Not that kind of question. So. It's like traveling questions. So. Or information about renting places, or where you can find the spinners, and what's the best coffee, and so on and so on, and what's good food there to eat, and stuff like that, just stuff people want to know. Thanks for showing up, Steve. Give me a thumbs up, man. Best city in the PH. Well, let me see. I can tell you. Hey, what's up, CBGB? Clock, paper, scissors. Yeah, Duncan, get me a maple bar. No. This isn't a goofy stream. This is actually information here. Best city in the PH. That is an individual question. Okay, what is my favorite city in the Philippines, or what is going to be your favorite city in the Philippines? Okay, lots of people like Cebu. All the old fuckers like Dumaguete. Okay, I would say any city that has a nice university there would be a good city to be in. That's all I can tell you on that question. City with a good university where you get good speaking English Filipinos. It depends on what you want to do. Shit. General Santos could be your favorite city. I don't know. Or BGC could be your favorite place. It's all, how do you say it, unbiased, Yeah, I'm at Dunkin'. I'm at Dunkin'. So you can see across the street, there's a Taco Bell, there's a McDonald's. That picture that I have for the thumbnail, that's going to be my apartment when I arrive in Nha Trang, which is about 30 days, 33 days from now. Plane tickets already paid for, hotels already booked. Everything is great. If you have questions about rent, if you have questions about how do you find spinners, if you have questions about anything, like how much does this cost, right? I made your channel, pay for my tickets to you. Didn't make my channel, man. The only thing you made was a Billy Idol haircut, Christopher Walken. That's all you made, man. If you're a troll and you want to troll me, ask a question. Do you have a question about Southeast Asia? Like, are the women easy in this country? Are they easy in that country? Whatever you want to ask, you know. How much is a beer in the convenient mart? You know, I can tell you all this stuff. What is my favorite place to stay in Vietnam? Right? You know? What do I think is good about Vietnam? It's affordable, very much affordable. I won't use the other C word. It's very much affordable. That view in the thumbnail, that condo is going to cost me about, it's right across the street from the beach, $427 a month. How Kuriput spend their life in Southeast Asia. How does Kuriput spend their life in Southeast Asia? Because it's cheaper than the United States, and you can save money there, Wish. No, Glock, I am not half Vietnamese. I can speak a little bit, but I'm not half Vietnamese. I'm mostly like half Czech, and the rest is mainly American Indian, like Apache, Cherokee, and Choctaw, because my grandfather was full-blooded Choctaw. And on my grandmother's side, she was Apache, Cherokee, and a little bit of English. I'm an Okie. So would I be considered a Choctaw? Oakmanese? I'm Oakmanese, man. Yeah, I'm Choctaw. Choctaw Oakmanese. Like Oklahoma, Okie-Manese. I've seen a lot of videos coming out lately telling you about this and telling you about that, about Vietnam and about Nha Trang and about Da Nang and about all these places and the cost of living and this and that. I can tell you exactly what I spent in March. I left in April, so I had stuff that I paid extra there, right? Just to stay in Nha Trang for 1 month. I didn't have to sit there and write down a budget like this is what I spent for electricity. Checks have been known to bounce. Yeah, I know, checks bounce a lot. But it's very simple. Since I use my credit card for most of my purchases there, including the rent, right? Okay, like hotels, right? I just went to my banking app and it has your average spending for the month, right? So on the credit card, it said that I only spent like less than $500. So that was my rent. That was most of my food that I bought out in the restaurants. That was convenient mart purchases, cigarettes. I only changed $200 US. So if you put that together, I lived in March for under $700. I don't know exactly, I spent this much on this and this much on that and this much, but I tell you exactly what I spent, you know. Less than $700 for a nice 4.5-star hotel, good food every day, fancy coffees, you know, everything, cigarettes, everything. So there you go. That's, and when I get there, I'll do another budget for you. 2 most popular beers in the PH, Red Horse and Summit. Depends on who, Steve, because at night All the guys that work the jobs in the daytime, they like to go to the sorry store and they buy those huge bottles of Red Horse because they're cheap. So I wouldn't say popular, but most consumed, I would say, is probably Red Horse because they get a better buzz off it quicker. You looks a lot of weeds tonight. Yeah, I got a lot of weeds. Yeah. Wish she wants my pension. She definitely wants my pension, but she doesn't want to earn it. I don't know. What would you consider a German lager? You can get foreign beers if that's what you're talking about. We could have been a good team, PJ. Yeah, Miss You'd Wish is a Lola. She's a nanny. She's a nanny. She doesn't think she's old, but she's put it this way, she's middle-aged, but she's good looking, okay? I would say she's middle-aged because I'm guessing, she never tells her age, I'm guessing she's like early to middle 40s, right? You're Lola. She's definitely Tita because I see her nieces and nephews always running up to her, you know? But yeah, I mean, I just told you, you're good looking, right? Good looking, right? Good looking woman, right? Nice poet, nice suso. Yeah, likes to wear, ukai clothes. She likes to do her ukai show off clothes, you know, whatever. But everybody wants me to trim my beard and cut my hair. Not gonna happen. Now, once I'm with a woman for a while, if I decide that I want to cut my hair a little bit, I might do that. But it's gonna be my fucking decision, right? You know? My decision. You need a rich husband. I'm not rich. I'm okay, but I'm not rich. Oh, the German lagers. Okay, I gotta get back to that question. There's a foreign beer there. I know you can get Heineken in Vietnam, but I think it's manufactured in Vietnam. You know, that's not German. Oh, that's, I think, what, Dutch, Holland, right? Whatever. Beck's, I don't know if I saw Beck's or not, you know. But there's all types of beer there. But the main beer in Vietnam is Bia Saigon or Tiger Crystal. But here's the tip. Don't drink the beer out the big bottles in Vietnam. I don't know about the Philippines because I never was informed about it. But in PJ makes 10,000 USD money, whatever, CBG. Anyway, the bottles in Vietnam have chemicals in it because they rinse the bottles with chemicals to clean them, to refill them. So even the Vietnamese will say, don't drink the beer out the bottles. Get it in the can, right? See, isn't that a good tip? Don't buy the beer in the bottles, even if it's cheaper. Get it in the cans, right? Miss You Wish, what are you bringing to the table? Phil is loaded with pizza. No, I'm bringing to the table that I'm the prize because when I kick the bucket, they get half of what I'm getting right now for the rest of their freaking lives. As long as they don't have over 155,000 USD in the bank and they don't get remarried, okay, they have all the boyfriends they want. As long as they don't have 155,000 in the bank or get remarried or make a shit ton of money, they'll get the pension. If they got a job where they're making like 1,000, 1,200 bucks a month, they're not going to get anything because they only get half of what I get, right? Heinekens are produced by most countries. They're sold in free world license. Must be abided by the Heinekens rules. Yeah, I'm just saying a lot of stuff is manufactured in Vietnam. That's why it's cheaper. Like even the Diet Coke is manufactured in Vietnam, but it tastes just as good as the stuff here. You know, some of it tastes better. You know? Like in Mexico, the Coca-Cola in Mexico tastes better. You know. Jobless and nonsense woman. No, jobless and palubi woman. I need jobless palubi woman that looks good, that's not too old, so she can collect my pension for many years later. You know, I don't want her to die a year after me and then she only collects it for 1 year. You know, that's not good. So take your antiparasitics. You know, antiparasitics will help with getting rid of your stuck poop. It'll help you get rid of your. It'll help you from getting cancer, right? People don't understand about parasites, man. They don't understand. Everybody has parasites right now. Everybody in this chat has parasites, unless you took an antiparasitic. You should take one, like an albendazole or ivermectin, like every 6 months. I'm not a doctor, but I'm just telling you this shit. You should take one about every 6 months, and then 2 weeks later take another one. Because the first one will clear out the parasites, and the second one, after 14 days later, take another one. That'll make sure all the eggs are gone too, right? I'm drinking Dunkin' Donuts iced coffee. So Phil, you're just going to Vietnam, right? No, I'm going to Vietnam first. I was searching my favorite place up in Dalat, and she put a new gate up where it blocks the view and everything. I don't think I could stay there this time. I'll have to go to either the place down the street from where she's at, or to this other place I know that's like a hostel type place, you know. That's the only place I'll stay in a hostel is in Dalat. I mean, but there is some nice, there's a hotel downtown there in my favorite area, Bachang Hai area, that I can get pretty cheap. I'm not going to put the name out because I don't want people, you know what people do, they're going booking, and it'll say that it's full, and then what they do is they cancel their booking because they can cancel for free, and then I can't get that place, you know. They do it to me all the time. But I'm going first to Vietnam. I'm in the United States right now. Had to come back and take care of business, you know. Get my name on the bank accounts because my brother mortgaged the house, so I got to get my name. I got joint accounts with the money now. So basically, if I want to be a fucking crook, I can just take all the money out, right? But I'm not that way because, you know, it's basically half and half. He took a mortgage out. He's paying the mortgage. But if he takes that money out of the house, that money is half mine, right? So my name's on those accounts now. I'm getting my VA appointments taken care of. I got two more trips to the VA and then I'm done. And then hopefully I get my broke dick fixed too. But questions about Southeast Asia, please. Not about me, right? Yeah, I get all my warrants sorted out, yeah. See, that's goofy guru chat, man. I don't want the goofy guru chat tonight, man. I don't feel in a goofy mood tonight. I took my meds, so I don't feel goofy right now. You know? I did have a good day, though. I won 2 bets. One was for just a small amount, 3 teams. Because I won yesterday, and the money, like the change I had left over was only like $2.58 after I took the big money out. So I made a 3-team parlay for $2.58. I wish I'd have put more on there. Because I had the Yankees, I had the Philadelphia Phillies, and I had the Brewers. And they all won. And for $2.58, I got $15 or something. So I took $10, let's see, it was $15.58. So I took the $10.58 out and put it in, and I left the $5 in it so I can make a bet tomorrow. He gets his ankle bracelet off. Yeah, I got an ankle bracelet now. No, you know what they do? They take one of those little cigar bands, like the White Owls. They put a cigar band around my dick so they can track me that way, man. They figure with the cigar band around my dick, you know, I can't do anything bad, you know. It tracks me. It's like a tracking device. Did he go to the massage parlor today? You know what I tell them women over there? They'll come up to go, massage? Massage? I go, you? Massage? Hai-chan. I say, you give me Hai-chan. I give you great massage. Hai-chan, massage. I massage you. Hai-chan. That means 200,000. I give you good massage, right? They look at me like, I don't have no money. I go, well, why are you asking me that? You want massage? I give you massage. Hai-chan, Hai-chan. If you're old lady, bazaar, then it costs you, More, it costs you bachan. Maybe lamchan. If you're real old and saggy, or have to massage the titties up this way, then it's lamchan. The size of a little tiny white owl, you know, a little about like a broken white owl, you know. That's all I got, man. I don't have no more than that. I'm a lesbian, you know. That's like a big clitoris, right? I have a giant clitoris. But where's all the trolls that Will sent me? Because they wanted to know about the spinners. They wanted to know about. He said he sent me a bunch of trolls. Where they at? I don't have the trolls here, man. Did you see his video, Will Travels? Did you see his video about him bragging about his apartment again? He just loves that apartment, doesn't he? If he was to lose that apartment, man, I think he would just fucking cry. He would just, I gotta move to a different place. It's gonna cost me more money, and I won't have 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms and a balcony. He lucked out on that shit, man. He got lucky. That wasn't from the knowledge. That was because he got lucky, you know. And Dan from Vagabond Awake is having a meet and greet on the beach in Da Nang on the 14th. So right now it is the 12th. So it's the 13th there. So tomorrow he's having a meet and greet on the beach, and there's no RSVP. Anybody wants to show up can show up to his meet and greet. Him and Chung are having a meet and greet at the little coconut bar on the beach. So if I was Will, I would go to that meet and greet. I would hook up with him so he could talk live, you know, right? He could tell Dan what to do. Like, Dan, you should come have some Bonet for 40K. But he doesn't realize that Dan doesn't eat Bonet because he's a vegetarian, right? Maybe he can show Dan how to save money on his food, huh? Well, here, I can get you vegetable fried rice. I can get you vegetable fried rice for only 20K, man, or a chatak. He calls it tratak, it's chatak. I can get you a chatak for 15K, man. Yeah, I'll just say yes. Glock paper scissors. I'll just say, I wouldn't say he's a monger. I would just say he's punani crazy, man. So if he's getting the punani, he's gonna give up the money. And with his pension, man, he can't afford to do that. He's gonna have to live stream 6 times a week, 7 times a week to make extra money, just to pay for his. Oh, what was that? Oh, that's what I was gonna tell you. I had a really good meal earlier today, as you can tell. It smells like shit. I had a patty melt with French fries and coleslaw. A big patty melt, man, with French fries and coleslaw. And I drank about 3 Diet Pepsis while I was watching the baseball game. Came out to $17. You can eat 1, 2, 3 fabulous meals in Vietnam on that money. 3 fabulous meals. Not just an average, fabulous meals. Because if you're spending over $5 for a meal in Vietnam, you're balling. You're getting fabulous meals, man. Because like I said, I'm not going to use the C word anymore, but it's very affordable. Like crazy affordable, right? I would say everything in Vietnam, on average, is 5 times less the price of the United States. And some things are almost 10 times less the price. Like accommodations. Oh, geez, that's like, well, let's see, if you're spending $500 for a month, it would cost you $1,600 for a Motel 6 for a month here. And you're getting a hotel with a rooftop pool and room service and shit, not like Motel 6, you know? And that's like 3.5 less the price, you know? The average room over there should cost you between, depending on where you stay at and what amenities you want, between like $10 and $15. And if they're charging 20 or 25, don't pay it. Go somewhere else. Because if you pay it, they're just going to keep up in the prices. So don't say, well, damn, that's cheap, or that's affordable. I don't want to use that C word. Damn, that's affordable. No, 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 no. Don't compare it to here. Compare it to what you should be paying there, right? That way they won't raise the prices. I mean, some people, they show up there and they go, wow, $2,000 for this place? That's a great deal. No, it's not. Because you can get it for $500, right? 15th of September. Korea Air, man. Korea Air, the 15th. I land in Cam on the 16th, because they're a day ahead of us, right? I land in Cam at about 11:50 at night, 11:40 at night. So I probably won't get to the city of Nha Trang till probably the 17th at 3 in the morning or whatever. So I got my British buddy over there that's gonna let me either stay on the sofa or sleep on the freaking terrace in the front for the first night. So I have to rent a hostel to stay in for just 6 hours, because I'll check into my other hotel on the 17th. Maybe they'll let me have early check-in, huh? Pay them a little extra money and check in, and not have to wait till 2 o'clock. See, now people aren't asking questions like that. What's the best time of day to go out, right? Well, the best time of day to go out is get up early, go out when it's cool, when it's not steaming hot, like a steaming hot poo. Go out, go to the beach at 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning. Go get yourself a coffee or a smoothie. Get yourself some breakfast and shit. Then go back to your condo room, whatever. Stay in the air conditioning until about 5, 6 o'clock at night, and then go out again. So you're splitting your day into 2 parts, right? It's okay. It's the way to do it. Because then you're not walking around having this sprinkle powder on your nutsack because it's sticking to your leg all the time. Now, last time I was there, I wore jeans all the time, right? This time, I bought me some of them fancy Hawaiian outfits with the shorts and the flowery t-shirts that I bought over there that I didn't wear yet. I just wore it in that one tilapia banana short I did. But those outfits like that, I'll be wearing those this time, man. But when you go swimming, no, they're not fancy shorts. Did you get my message, Will? Did you read my comment? Dan is having a meet and greet on, let's see, it's the 13th there right now. Tomorrow, on the 14th, some bar on the beach there. He's got it in his post, community post. He's having a meet and greet. It's no RSVP. You don't have to be invited. It's some little pub bar on the beach, right? Did you? Well, you should show up at the beach. You could talk to him at the beach for his meet and greet, right? He said everybody's invited. He said there's no RSVP. Anybody can come, right? That'd be good, man. Meet him up on, you and Fluffy go down, meet him up on the beach, him and Chung, right? You know what you should do though, Will, while you're there? Don't ask him about Da Nang. Ask him about the lot, because he just got back from the lot. So ask him a bunch of questions about the lot while you're in Da Nang, man. That would be good, right? Say, well, hey, what did you like about the lot? If you're gonna question him. Because I mean, that's the way to do things, man. Then you get more info on your channel, right? Oh, I remember the name of that family that's doing some crazy shit there now. They're called the Hartz family. They don't know dick, man. Will, they don't know shit, man. I mean, they rented a hotel and then they paid for some funky apartment up in advance that was no good. And the landlord kept the money and they had to go, they just ate that money and went and got another apartment, which still isn't the best, They don't know what they're doing, man. For me, my advice for everybody going there for the first, second time, whatever, just stay in fucking hotels until you get your shit together, man, until you learn a whole bunch of stuff. Then, if you want to, if you're going to live there, I don't live there, I'm a snowbird, you know that, right? But then if you're going to live there, because I had an apartment up in the lot, but it got washed down the hill, so I lost 1 month's rent on that, You can find, I've been checking, my British friend too, you can find studio apartments outside of the city limits in Yachang for about 5 million. You can get a hotel up north of the city center where Marcus is at, like not as far as where he's at, but like halfway between the city center and where Marcus is at. There's a hotel there that was built in 2024. Brand new hotel, man. There's no balconies and shit like that. But they got a lot of amenities. They have no pool. But I mean, it's a decent place. And you can get that for like less than, like 30 days for less than 6 months. And you're right across from the beach there, but the beach there is like rocky and it's more for like diving and shit. It's not for swimming. But you can get that for, so if you wanted to rent a bicycle, let's say a regular bicycle, it would probably take you about 15 to 20 minutes to pedal your ass downtown, you know. Oh, is that why he's doing the meet and greet? Because he's got all-you-can-eat pizza? No, not a unicycle. I'm not a clown. I don't need a unicycle. Where's all the trolls you supposedly sent me, man? Where they at? There ain't no but trolls coming here. Look what I put there. Do you have a question about Southeast Asia? Nobody's asking any questions, man. They're just asking me, when are you going? When are you doing this? What are you doing? I've been checking on that place I stayed at, that hostel. I can't stay there anymore. She put a big steel gate up around the place. I guess she's afraid that the fucking Mongols are coming or something, man. That there's going to be a Mongolian invasion, you know. Yeah, but you told them to come bother me. I want them to come bother me. They want to know where the spinners are at? I'll tell them, hey, you go to the juice guy. And he'll have his phone and he'll go like this and he'll swipe and he'll go, which girl you want? Which girl you want? Which girl you want? Right? Because they're not regular hookers, man. They're like the girl that serves you coffee at the Fuck Long Coffee or at the Highlands Coffee. But they need to make a motorcycle payment. They figure if they're gonna give it up, they might as well make some money. So they're like almost like they're like not loose. They're not like prostitutes, man. My British friend said the one was so tight he thought he was gonna rip her in half, you know. Yeah, they're still sleeping. I was telling everybody, you take a siesta. The way you stay in Vietnam is you get up early, which you don't do. You go out in the sun and the heat and stuff. You know, that's not me. I get up early. I get up like about 5:30, 5:36. Go out and do my stuff. Get everything done by about 9 in the morning. Go back to the room, sleep in the air conditioning, nice nap, and then come back out at about 5, 6 o'clock at night. Split the day in half, man, so you can stay out late because it's cooler at night, right? You know that. That's right. 6, 7 p.m. That's when I go back out, 6, 7 p.m. I eat a late dinner. I always eat about 8 o'clock. But you go out in the early morning, you split your day in half, man, because then you can sleep 8 hours during the daytime when it's hot, man. No, you got to wake up early, man. Go out and get some shit done. Then go back to the apartment, get some sleep while it's hot. You know, take you a good 6, 8 hour nap at the apartment and come back out again, man. Depending on how tired you are, right? For this place I got on the thumbnail, I'm paying $11.1 million, but it has a rooftop pool. And it's right downtown. And if you see the view, it's right across the road from the beach. Yeah, well, you go to the beach is what it's for. You get up early in the morning, go to the beach, or go to some restaurant, some coffee shop, like Fuck Long Coffee, my favorite place, where that's when you see the real Vietnamese workers, you know, when they're out, right? They're out early in the morning. You get to talk to the young Vietnamese girls from the university, you know, because they got to get ready for school. Of course, you have fluffies, so you don't need to do that. But see, you're messing up your day. You're not getting as many hours. Then you're staying up to what, 3, 4 in the morning every night because you're editing videos at night. Go around and talk to locals, right? Interview locals. Hey, Xin Chao Em Chai. Hello, brother. Xin Chao Em Chai. Do you like foreigners in Da Nang? He said, no, I don't like foreigners in Da Nang. You like the Russians or Americans better? I like the Russians better, right? You do stuff like that, make a video. I'm gonna interview that Filipina here before I leave, man. I gotta get in touch with her. The one that came here on $250 and she's buying a house now. She's been here for about 20 years already. And I still haven't uploaded my Tabo shower. I gotta upload my Tabo shower now. What's $250? What is $250? That hotel I'm staying is gonna cost me, with taxes and everything, through Agoda, $427 for 30 days. And I got 2 days before the 30 days, so I'm actually there for 32 days. Now I'm looking for a place in Dalat, so I could stay there for the 32 days, go to the lot for 28, and then come back to Nichang, right? My fee to charge you to give you advice. I don't charge anything, man. If they want, I put in the, read the description. If my information is pertinent to what you wanted to know, and you think it helps you, you can donate whatever the fuck you want. Or you don't have to donate shit. You know, I'm not running a business. I'm not running a business. You're running a business. You need to run a business because you don't get a pension. I don't need any advice from you, Will. I was there before you were, man. I was there when it was 30-day visas. I was going there like, what, fucking 6 times a year. Then going to Thailand and going back and going to Thailand, going back, going to Thailand, going back. I felt like a fucking yo-yo, man, because it was only $30. 30 days. But I know about Laos. I know about Cambodia. I know about all of. I almost went to Myanmar, man. But the thing is why should I go there and not document anything, right? I met a girl from Myanmar. She was a little hottie. Her name was Harley, like Harley Davidson. Yeah, I was doing the 30-day visas for 2 full fucking years, man. What was it? 2019 was Mexico. 2020, let's see. 2020 to 2021, 2020, 2022 to 2023, 2023 to 2024. I've been in Vietnam longer than I've been in the United States, man, over the past 3 years, man. See, but you know what? Technically, if you check with that Ken Dong guy, right? The guy that does Dong Global. Technically, on the books in Vietnam, it says you're not supposed to stay any calendar year for longer than 182 days, right? So technically, you're breaking the law. What I do, that's why I go in September, and then I leave right before the end of the year. Then I come back in, and then that's my first 90 days of the next year. Then I come back in September, and then I got another 90 days. That's less than 180 days a year, calendar year, right? So I'm doing it the legal way, man. I'm thinking this time I might do my visa run to Laos, even though it's too red there. I'll just say it that way. It's too red in Laos, right? That's the only thing I'll say about Laos. Like I said, it's not going to be a long stream. I'm already down to 20%, man. So. Yeah, but if you ride a bicycle, you don't need that. No. You just take a bus. I'll take the 20-hour bus ride from Nha Trang to either Cambo or to Laos, right? I've been to Mak Chau on the border there where they got the glass bridge. I've been there already, man. See, but you want to stay in the Americanized part of Da Nang, man. I go all over the fucking place, man. Yeah, I'm fucking insane. I'm crazy, man. You know that. But I went to fucking Mak Chau. I took the fucking Hajang Loop where I drove the motorcycle because I told the guy, I pay you extra money if I can drive, right? No more than 3 in the group. Then I went to the Hajang Loop. I ended up at Sapa. I went to Sapa. I could see the Chinese border from where I was at. They go, "You want to go to China?" I go, "Fuck no, they might not. They might not let me back out." Halong Bay, Hanoi. Oh, I was checking rentals in Hanoi. There's some apartments that are outside the city center in Hanoi for like $160. Will Army? Yeah, but you guys are teachers though, so you got to find that gig. You know, you got to find that teaching gig, man. I found out a good way to make extra money in Vietnam. Buy one of them boards and put sunglasses on it and walk down the street. Go, sunglasses? Masashi? Masashi? Sunglasses? You want sunglasses? Masashi? To the women, you go, "Oh, you Russian? You want masashi? I give you masashi. Hai-chan, 200,000. Hai-chan." Oh, he's doing his visa run to China. Okay. Well, I mean, you got to go somewhere. There's a flight from where I'm at that's only $100 to Korea, or $100 to Taiwan, which is basically for most of China. Right? They got some hot women in Taiwan, man. Hot women. It's like this part I'm about to let here. Let me see if I can get this part out without shitting my pants. Wait a minute. Oh man, juicy but not wet. It smells like peanut butter, man. But I was eating a patty melt. I wasn't eating peanut butter, man. You know what they say? Well, a rat smells his own hole first, right? Well, since you don't have to pay accommodations, man, I would go to the Philippines, man. If I didn't have to pay for accommodations, which is like, what, twice the price of Vietnam, if not more, I would definitely go to the Philippines. I'm thinking on the Philippines this year, but, you know, it depends on what happens, you know. Because I got that sugar mama that says I can stay at her place for free, right? So if I can stay there for free, definitely the Philippines. If not, I'm going to Bangkok, man. No, not really, because you don't have to pay any rent, man. Unless you're going to keep your apartment in Vietnam rented while you're gone, you should sublease it to somebody, man. Yeah, Philippines is average for me about, without accommodations, about $20 a day. That's including cigarettes and a couple of meals and coffees and shit, you know. That's without accommodations. So you figure with accommodations, if I stay in a dumpy ass hostel, you're talking about $37 a day. Yeah, because you're cheap. You're kuriput, man. You know, you get masaji in the Philippines, they want 2,000 pesos, man, for two women, man. 9 o'clock in the morning, they stop me at P. Burgos and Calayan. "You want masaji? Come with us. 2,000 pesos. One fat one and one skinny one, man." Here, man, you can't get by on less than $50 a day here, man. I mean, I've been trying to keep it below 50, but man, I'm spending like almost my whole fucking check here, man. That's why I like to come to Vietnam, save up money, man. Save up my, see, like now I gotta go to the gas station, I gotta put some gas in this fucking car, gotta buy some more cigarettes, man. It's gonna cost me another $20 right there. Gas and a pack of cigarettes, man, that's $20, man. What the fuck? Vietnam, I don't have to buy any gas, I don't have to pay any insurance on the car. I just call a grab bike, say, "Hey, come pick me up," and then in 15 minutes they're there. Take you across town, put your little bag on your head before you put the helmet on so you don't get head lice, right? You know. Go across town. Go to Phuc Long Coffee. Now this time I'm going to be 450 feet away from Phuc Long and 450 feet away from the Windmark. That's why I picked this hotel. Because it's right smack dab in the middle of it. And there's a moon milk near there too. So I got everything. I got down the street about 4 or 5 blocks. I got the Pizza Hut, the KFC, the Bun Ba Way, you know, the Vietnamese Bun Ba Way restaurant, man. Yeah, I know. I can only walk about 2-3 blocks at a time. Then I got to sit down. Then I can walk another 2-3 blocks because my calves, they tighten up, man. My calves tighten up. I mean, I can walk far. It's just it takes forever because I got to stop like every 2-3 blocks. sit down, get back up, walk again. I don't have to sit long, just to get the calves to stop from cramping, And then sit down, get the calves from being like hard like a rock. Get up, start. I might have to sit for maybe a minute, Get up and then walk again. But that's the thing is, it takes forever. It's better just to call a motorbike, get on the back and go, man. Yes, but that's nice. But leave your hotel room. Yeah. You know what I'm going to do, Will? This time I'm taking a bottle in my checked suitcase. Taking a big bottle of castor oil. I'm going to get my British friend, I'm going to give him half that bottle. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in smaller bottles. And then when I go to get just a leg foot massage, I'm going to give it to the massage girl. I'm going to say, don't use your oil. Use this oil here. And let her do the massage with the castor oil, right? Get that blood flowing. I heard that my broken dick, if I use the castor oil, it might fix my broken dick too. I don't know. But I'll find out next week at the VA. That French girl, man, Morgan. I gotta remember. If you ever meet a fucking tiny girl, man, don't let her bounce on your thing too much, man, because she'll break it. Man. She got so excited doing a reverse cowgirl, man. Reverse cowgirl, she broke my dick, man. Damn it. We got a grand total of about 5 minutes. So if you have any questions, go ahead and ask, Will, because I know you need some information, right? Like about the lot, I know you need to get some information, right? You can't just base it. I mean, you're based in Da Nang, right? But you just can't base Vietnam off of Da Nang, man. You just can't do that, man. I don't need to do anything. See, that's the point. I don't have to do anything. The only reason I went live now is because I haven't said it yet, but I'm gonna say it again. To those corporations that are giving out free money, and to the rich man that's giving away the $50,000 and $100,000. Please, I'm a good guy. I won't spend it on women. I won't spend it on booze. I'll just use it for my emergency fund, and then I'll be set, right? So if you want to donate $50,000 or $100,000 to me, go ahead and do it. I will guarantee you I will use that money wisely. And I'm a United States veteran. So you'll be helping out a United States veteran instead of just giving it to anybody. You know what I mean? Yeah. Well, I was telling everybody before you came in that you did your video about bragging about your apartment, I says, you stumbled on that, you got a deal. And you want it for even cheaper? Come on, man. You're lucky you're getting it for what, 12? Paying 12 now with all the utilities included for that big a place, man? You are. I'm paying 11.1 for that hotel for 30 days, man. With the pool, but I got a pool on the roof. I got a pool on the roof and I got a balcony. You see that view? No, and I told you in your comments, don't pay up front. You don't know what's happening tomorrow. You might get hit by a fucking truck, man. You might fall off the front steps of the Muon Tong and break your fucking leg. Don't pay anything up front over there, man. That's my advice to you, and I think that's a wise advice from a 3,069-year-old third elder of the Illuminati, right? Everybody needs it a little cheaper, man, but you know what? It's not going to happen, right? So why would you give up extra money now when you might break your fucking leg tomorrow? I'm not wishing anything on you, but you never know what's going to happen tomorrow. There might be a war between, Vietnam is getting pissed off at China, man. They bought a bunch of jets from the United States. They bought a bunch of jets and a bunch of stuff from the United States because they're telling China, quit fucking with us, man. They're doing it right now. They're sticking up for themselves, man. Vietnam's a good place, man. And they're sticking up for their own asses now, man. You'll work your magic. The only way you're going to get cheaper rent there is if you throw Fluffy out and you start banging the landlady. Then you might get cheaper rent, man. That's like me in the Philippines. I got that sugar mom in the Philippines, that's going to let me stay there for free and stuff, That's the only way you're going to get free rent, man. cheaper rent. Or if you want to stay without doing visa runs, keep Fluffy as your mistress and marry a Vietnamese woman. And now you don't have to wait 5 years now. They changed the rule. After you're married, all you have to do is show income that you can provide for your wife, and within 2 months you can have temporary residency, man. TRC card. 2 months is all you have to wait. 2 months now, and you got it. So that's within the 90-day period. You get married, you wait the 2 months, you go change it into a marriage visa, and you're there for 5 years, and you can buy property. From what I understand, if you get married, you can actually buy property. You can become a citizen if you want to, but I wouldn't want to do that because Vietnam doesn't discriminate. China, even at my age, they'll draft me into the service, you know. Yeah, you can do that too. But I don't think it's not a TRC, you get a work visa, right? You get a work visa. Did you get a 3-year temporary residency card for teaching? Do it. It's worth it, man. Because you know, YouTube's good now, right? But like I said, you never know what's going to happen tomorrow, man. Yeah, I think you can get up to 3 years if you get a job there. Because that guy in Ho Chi Minh City from Sun Electronic, Peter Wynn, he offered me a job. And he said, I can get you a 5-year TRC. He says, but you got to work 8 hours a day. I go, why would I work 8 hours a day to get the same money I'm getting now for free, right? Yeah, I know. You're looking for the perfect place where you can live like a Californian on a cheaper budget. That's what you're doing. I know what you're doing. You're looking for utopia, for where you can get all your Western amenities and live like a Californian on a cheaper budget. I understand that. I know that's what you're doing. You need to talk to Dan about that. Maybe Dan can hook you up, teach you some of the ropes, you know. Because I'm pretty sure he's making over 3-4 grand a month now. I guarantee he's making over 3-4 grand a month now. Well, if you went to some place and documented, like, if you went to Myanmar, even though there's a fucking war going on over there right now, if you went to Myanmar or Laos and did videos like you're doing in Da Nang, yeah, you'd probably make more money, right? Yeah, just on the ads alone, that's not counting his super chats when he goes live, and that's not counting, you know, his merchandise and his books and shit that he sells, man, you know. He can show you the ropes, bro. That's why I didn't want to be interviewed by him, man. I don't want him. Well, what do you do today? I'm going to massage parlor. I'm going to massage parlor today. Get happy ending. I don't want that on his YouTube channel, man. You know, what's your budget? Like I told right before you came in, I said, you know what my budget was for March? I don't have to budget. I just have to look at my banking app. I didn't realize this till now. I said, wait a minute, my banking app tells me what I spend every fucking month, right? Okay, like here it's $1,500, $1,600 a month, right? March, it went less than $500 with my credit card. That's what I paid the hotel with. That's what I paid for food with. That's what I paid coffees with. I get on the Grab orders, all through the credit card. The only thing I did was I changed 2 $100 bills, which is what, I don't know, what's $200? So I spent less than $700 to live there in March. That's including massages. Whatever. Okay, it's time to go, everybody. The trolls aren't coming. The trolls aren't coming. The trolls aren't coming. Do 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 do. Over there. Over there. Over there. Over there. Over there. 'Cause the trolls aren't coming. The trolls aren't coming. Do 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 do. Here, I'll let you see something you ain't seen in a while, Will. There you go. There's a Taco Bell, man. You see that? You see that Taco Bell over there, man? And there's the infamous McDonald's. You see them in Vietnam, though. So time to go. So here's what I say to you. I say, bless you all from the Guru. Bless you all. Namaste. Namaste. Bless you all. Namaste. Okay? Bless you all. Bless you all. Have a great day. Enjoy yourselves any way you want to. Make sure you enjoy yourselves, right? Have a great fucking day. Adios, motherfuckers.